What's up, agents? It's Chastin J. Miles, and in my last video I mentioned how real estate agents are feeding our competition and we don't even know it. Well, I know it because I stay woke on a lot of these things, but I want to bring some stuff to the forefront on what's kind of happening behind the scenes in the real estate industry with people who you probably work with right now and how they may cause your business to close its doors. And so in this video, what I want to do is I want to share some stuff that I've been reading, some things that I've been seeing happening with my own eyes, some things that I've been researching, but then I'm also going to give you some of my speculations on what's going to happen in the future with this. So if you are one who is scared of possibly being out of the business because of whatever it is, it could be the market, it could be anything, but specifically new real estate companies like these Redfins and Open Door and all those companies who you're starting to see now, if you're scared of those companies, I really want you to watch this video because it may not even be the companies that you should be worried about right now. Go ahead, click the subscribe button if you are a real estate agent and you know that you need good real estate knowledge to put into practice in your business. If this is your first time watching one of my videos, I definitely appreciate it. Let me know down in the comments if you are a licensed agent or not. Just tell me yes or no down in the comments. But other than that, let's go ahead and get into this topic. Alright, so there's a couple of companies that I'm going to be calling out in this video. Now, I don't work for these companies. I don't have any insider news. You can take what I'm going to say with a grain of salt, but I don't sleep on things like this. And so that's why I just want to bring it out into the forefront. Let's first talk about Zillow. A lot of agents, we know Zillow as a lead source and somebody that provides us leads, that sells us advertising. Consumers know Zillow as the website to go to get real estate listings. You know, a lot of people, they don't have access to the MLS, they may not have an agent, and so they go to these websites like Zillow and Realtor.com and Homes.com to get the information that they feel like they are lacking. Us as agents, we are paying Zillow for advertising. We're paying Zillow to send us leads, we're paying Zillow for our names to pop up on listings, and in most places, your MLS is already linked to Zillow. Now, what's been happening behind the scenes, all right? So us as agents, we're paying Zillow. We're paying Zillow a lot of money for leads. A lot of agents, they can't even justify the return on the investment. But nonetheless, we're paying Zillow a lot of money. Zillow isn't charging your consumer anything. They're just putting all this information out there. When we start paying Zillow and when we start pushing listings to Zillow and start feeding Zillow with all this information, Zillow is literally like a brain that just is swelling and swelling and swelling and swelling and swelling. So something Zillow started to test out in different markets was this whole instant offer program. And I don't know the exact name of it, but basically a homeowner would put their home on there. Zillow would make them an instant offer. They would go in, fix the home if the home needs to be fixed, and then they would sell the home. And so they tested this out in 2 markets, and I think it actually did pretty well. But don't be surprised if you see that hit your market soon. Now, what does that do? It gets the consumers, they're already on the site, and now Zillow is saying, we'll purchase your home with the money that real estate agents are paying them because we're the ones that are paying Zillow and making Zillow rich. We'll fix up your home and then we'll go and sell it. Do you think that Zillow is going to give you that home to sell? Possibly, they may do that, but from what I read, it seems as if they were partnering with certain firms on this program. Now, normally when those things happen, when these partnerships go with certain firms, they typically go with the ones that have the big money behind them. So you can probably expect to see a firm like Berkshire Hathaway. I mean, that's a huge one that owns a lot of real estate companies all across the nation. And so I'm not gonna lie, I did see that name dropped out there. But nonetheless, this is still in test mode right now. I would be very, very, very suspicious on what sort of happens with that. And Zillow is so smart. They're taking the slow and steady road. They're being very resourceful. They're being very resourceful for agents, providing us with whatever for that monthly price. but they're being very resourceful. Did y'all know that they have acquired Dotloop? So I know that a lot of Keller Williams agents, and even agents not at Keller Williams, they use a transaction management software and e-signature software called Dotloop. Well, Zillow owns it now. So in that instance, now they're starting to get that information that maybe you thought that Zillow didn't know. The biggest argument that we have had as real estate agents was Zillow information is not accurate. We're telling our clients that they're not accurate, everything's outdated and this and that. Well, now you're providing Zillow with listings, now you're providing them with your contracts, now you are getting people on all of their systems. Y'all, Zillow is about to be a top dog here. Something else that's recently happened, and this blows my mind. So Quicken Loans, I'm not sure if a lot of you use Quicken Loans, but we see their commercials, and then they started this new little trend called Rocket Mortgage. It's all owned by the same people. Well, guess what? Now they have this thing called like Rocket Homes or something, to where they are getting consumers who are calling off of these commercials and all these types of deals, even consumers that real estate agents are sending to them. They're getting them on the phones and they're basically convincing them to work with their real estate agents from Rocket Homes or whatever it's called. They're offering them rebates. So you work with our agent and you'll get this as a rebate, or you'll get this off of your mortgage. We have this agent here for you. They are our premier agent and whatever. They're stealing your client. It's literally almost like battling with a company that's offering 1% commission. You know, and I charge 6% commission. It's not even an argument for me at this point with a homeowner who wants to pay 1% commission. Like, you gotta at least meet me halfway. Like, if we're talking maybe you want to just pay 3 and I charge 6, then we can have a conversation. But it's kind of one of those things where it's like they're telling your client that they will give your client X amount of thousands of dollars if they work with their agent versus work with you. Another example of a company that you may have trusted and you may be sending leads to. I've sent business to them before because they actually closed on the loan really well. Like, I mean, I'm not gonna lie, Quicken Loans actually closed on that loan. It was a smooth process and I didn't think that it would be, but I've sent them business. And now to know that they're kind of doing this behind our backs, it makes me very, very, very skeptical. Okay, one other company, and I'm just gonna bring this up, Redfin. Now, kind of how I think Redfin in my mind, Redfin is that company that goes after the agent that is not doing very well, says, hey, come on board, we'll, you know, give you a salary or we'll give you an hourly, this is all you have to do and you can have a steady paycheck. And what does that agent who's not making any money do? They say, great idea, I can start here, then I can go somewhere else once I get the experience or once I make a little money to survive on my own. Nope, that's not what's happening. What's happening is they are creating a model to stop this whole commission thing that we're doing, you know. And if you notice, a lot of these companies that are coming out, a lot of these technology-based companies, they are moving more to a salary or hourly type of pay for their agents versus commission. And what does that do? When we go to listing appointments, us as agents, when we're charging full service commissions and we go to these appointments and we're going up against these agents who are just charging 1% plus a rebate because they are on a salary and they feel comfortable doing that, it doesn't even put us in the same playing field. So again, drowning us out. But the agents are the ones, I mean, like, we're the ones that are propelling these. We're the ones that are letting this happen right before our eyes because we're not thinking large enough to see the big thing that's gonna happen right around the corner. Look, I'm not trying to start a movement with this. I'm just trying to tell y'all to stay woke. Just literally think about what could be happening right in front of your eyes. Leave me a comment down below and let me know your reaction to what I just said in this video. Do you agree? Do you disagree? Or just hit me with something back, because I do want to keep this discussion going. So until next time, I'm Chastin J Miles. Give me a thumbs up if you appreciate me for recording this on this topic, and don't forget to subscribe and share this with somebody. Like, I want to get people talking about this. So until next time, I'm Chastin J Miles and I will talk to you soon.